going to hit the recording. I actually haven't uploaded anything to YouTube. I just got a spam text from some bullshit because a lot of people try different types of fraud, um, especially around election time. They try election-based fraud. There we go. I had to block a number real quick. Anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Recording has started, and let's begin with CLG FC. So where did we start? Where did we leave off? 5-1 over Brook under 18s. You remember in our third match. So for those of you on YouTube, this is going to be CLG FC episode 24. And I'm looking forward to this one. Milrow Figueroa is next, and I think the big thing, I feel like this is going to be a real Jekyll and Hyde team. They can play great, they can play crap. Mid-table seems like that's where they're going to be because they've kind of, the results have kind of been around that, right? LythamSt.Anne have a game in hand. They haven't played. They got 4 points, could jump to 7 after the defeat of Brook under 18s. But they took a draw early. Bar Hill's surprising. They were relegation candidates. I believe they were, what was the media prediction? 7th, so are down around there. And here they are in 3rd. Didsbury media prediction was 4th. And they're off to a slow start. So we are going to continue on with our processing. We might do a Leagues in Focus as well. And yeah, we'll see how we fare. So just an update on the news. West Ham beat Everton in the league. That never happens. Oh my God, should I pinch myself? Everton have won a game in the league West Ham have won a game in the league against Everton. West Ham are up to 8th, by the way. Not bad for the Hammers. But we're moving on very quickly here. More than likely, we are only going to have time for one game tonight, but we're going to make sure we get that game in. So, hoping to reward players for good results. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, they have the rest off anyway, right? So, we always give them the day after the game off anyway. So there's no surprise they have the game off really, or the game off. Yeah, they have the day after the game off. Not really shocking anybody there, with anything there. Um, so. uh, let's see. Interestingly enough, I was playing F1 the other day, and I think my pedals are starting to stick. And they have a lot of mileage on them. They probably have a good 1,500 hours of racing that have been poured into those pedals. But I think they're starting to stick. Everything of mine's breaking. My actual car is breaking as well. And I'm going to need to buy a new car soon. So I looked up the blue book value of it the other day. It was like $725. I'm like, yeah, we're approaching beater territory with the car. So it'll be time for a new one soon. Not really looking forward to the payment every month, but hey, uh, you gotta do what you gotta do. So LythamSt.Anne, AFC, all of them are playing. We broke the consecutive win. 12 games in a row is a new club record. That's what we've won. We've won 12 games in a row. So then our last match performance, absolute dominated possession, conceded against the run of play, but our XG was through 5.16 was our XG, by the way. Here's the passes. Jack and Parks on the left with Sheamus real strong. Frack and Thompson on the right. I have to change the names because I always forget. And every day I am reminded to. So I got to do Frack. I got to do Twinkle. So let me work on that real quick. Type in Frack and type in Twinkle. And that should get me the team names changed. Good. That should be everybody. Let me just, yeah, we're good to go. We're good to go. So, whoops. Okay. And then opposition last passes, you can see not much forward to Smith. Real broken up in the midfield too, by the way. Opposition touches in the penalty area. Just two. One that was a goal and one that was off target. So, shouldn't really have conceded the goal, but, you know, it is what it is. Brat is still looking for his first win, clean sheet of the season. AFC Oldham reserves, they were down here. They were hanging around down here. 3 points. They just beat Earlham Steel Rangers reserves, the preseason favorites. And now it's AFC Oldham reserves who are in second. We are 3 points clear. We are at the top, 3 points clear already. And let's hope we can just continue to widen that gap at the top. We've got Milnrow, Figuerovia next. We survived the summer transfer window as well. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about this team and our chances. We've started really well, I got to say. I think it was back-to-back 2-1 wins, and then we had a 5-1 drubbing as well. So far we're really firing on all cylinders, I got to say. And we got 12 days to go until the next week. Damn, 12 days? That's right. Every fixture is 2 weeks apart. The only thing I'm a little bit unsure about with this save, I shouldn't say this save, with the database, is there doesn't seem to, and I've said it before, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of cups. So I fired up FM16 the other day, and I noticed that there is a ton of cups, even for the lowest division side. I think I'm in like 3 cups, 2 or 3. I think it's 2 cups actually, but still. Brat's making some progress. Okay. I mean, what advice are you going to apply? You know, I don't know what advice you would apply, but okay. Here's the meaning. I'm not making Alex Hearn the vice captain. He would make a great captain. Don't get me wrong, but he don't play. So why would I make him vice captain? Quickness training, that's fine. We're going to stop individual training here. I'm not changing Blake Carey. I'm not changing Sila or Evans. And then pretty flat line for these players' progressions, right? When we're going to move on, and then my standing was the team is fine. Sheamus has a potential ability that's changed. It's gone down half a star, I think. Yeah, unfortunately. So you say he's a high, level 14 level potential ahead of him. Okay, well that's good. That's fine. So I mean, level 14 is fine. We're in level 19. So hey, I'll take it any and all day of the week. But yeah, the cups. That's what I wanted to talk about. So the FM16 save has a plethora of them. And I mean a plethora of them. It's insane how many they have. If I go to league and data, is it going to be league and data updates, or is it going to be custom database options? It might be custom database options. It might not actually. It might be under leagues and database updates. It is England Leagues level 23 in all cups. Now I thought this was made by Dan FM Databases. It's not. And the guy who made it has 7 workshop items. and all of them are FM 2019. He has 7 workshop items, and this is the only time he ever made a database. He made one for FM 19. That's a lot. He made one for FM 2015, and he only went down to level 9, and he came in the next year and did all 23 levels, which I think is phenomenal. And he did every cup. And I'm curious as to the cups because I wanted to do some more research on them and find out what cups are actually played and at what levels. And the problem is when you get into the county level side, right? Those so obviously like the cups from really the top league to level 8 even are known, right? Because you have obviously the FA Vaz as the main one, and then you have obviously the Ishman Cup, like the Ishman Senior Cup, which will be obviously the Ishman Premier Division plus the Ishman Division One North and Division One Central, things like that. But the once you get below that and you go into the county leagues, it gets tricky because some county leagues have a feeder league that feeds directly into them. So, for example, the Mid Sussex League is a large league, obviously, but you have so the Mid Sussex County League starts. I'm sorry, you have essentially something like the Mid Sussex Premier League is level 11. That's the feeder league, but then it feeds into I think combined counties. It does. So you have regional areas. What is this? Oh, we've already gone over this, mate. Passes attempted, mostly in the midfield. Cookie's stats, Shuma's stats, Snicky's stats. We're the best team. We're the best creativity on defenders. There's the dates for October. Nothing new here. So yeah, you have the regional leagues, I should say. Northern League, Wessex League, Southwest Peninsula League, things like that. So teams from, say, Mid Sussex, Middlesex, things like that, will play in the Combined Counties Football League, right? That's level 10. Level 9 and 10, I should say. What's going to happen is those regional leagues, they have their own cups. Um, so they have so for example, staying with the mid combined counties, they have the Premier Challenge Cup for teams in all 3 divisions. That's Premier Division North, Premier Division South, Premier or Division 1 and Division 2. You have the Division 1 Cup, which is only teams in Division 1. You have the Grant McClellan Youth Cup, which is competed for current and ex-members who have teams playing in the under 18 age group in other leagues. And you have the Southern Combination Challenge Cup as well, which is a supplementary combined counties league cup and includes some clubs in the Ishman League as well as other leagues. So it's like, well, who the hell actually competes in it, right? Um, so then you get further down and you actually get into the Mid Sussex League, right? Oh, that's the Manchester one. I didn't mean to mention. So then here's what you have. You have the Mid Sussex Football League Senior Charity Cup, the Mid Sussex Football League Junior Charity Cup, and what those would basically mean is teams that are so the Mid Sussex Football League is Premier Division, then Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, Division 4, Division 5, Division 6. So the Premier Division, Division 1, and Division 2 will be in the Senior Cup. Division 3, 4, 5, and 6 will be in the Junior Cup. Okay. the naming kind of makes sense. Everything kind of makes sense so far. Everybody's giving us a B minus. Okay. Uh, the Union beat Houston. That's good. They were really struggling though, so they're now up to 12th. That was one of their games in hand. They win the other, they move up to 10th within a point of the playoffs. Not bad. Anyway, then you have the Montgomery Challenge Cup, the Moet Challenge Cup, the Edgar German Challenge Cup, the Stubbins Challenge Cup, the Somerville Challenge Cup, the Stratford Challenge Cup, the Malins Challenge Cup, the Parsons Challenge Cup, the Tester Challenge Cup, the Brian Hall Challenge Cup, and the Alan Washer League Challenge Trophy. So, what, like, who competes in these? It's so hard to understand who actually competes in these things. So, and then if you get even further down, like the Harrogate and District League Premier Division, which is level 14, uh, do, do you do you have a cup? Do you not have a cup? Oh, they have a challenge, league challenge cup. They have a senior cup and they have an intermediate cup. Okay, like it becomes challenging. It becomes really challenging to know. So I think I might take that on in the summer or late summer is look at England and try to figure out who is going into what cups. Because this is good. This is very good. And this has a lot of these cups in there. But I feel like it doesn't have everything. And I'm wondering if we can get it to where it next year can, assuming Dan does the database. If he doesn't, it's fine. But if Dan does the database again, if these cups can be included, um, or if we can get them made into the database, I think that'd be interesting. I think that'd be good too, because you gotta love a cup competition. Everybody wants to be in a cup as well as the league, right? The uh, you know, the league is fun. Obviously, Alex Hearn's been 2 to 4 days, no big deal. Obviously, the league is the most important thing. Obviously, we want to move up. Obviously, I take nothing away from that, but just having the league, I don't think is enough. Like it's a little bit. I don't want to say it's boring, but it becomes very dry when it's just season after season and the only competition is the league. Which for this save, um, is going to be the case because even if we get promoted, I think we have to go at least another 5 divisions before we get thrown in a cup. Um, in fact, I know I've done this before and I don't remember, but I might as well have a look. I think I don't even know if the Lancashire and Cheshire Football League, amateur league or whatever, has any cups in this game, and I'm pretty sure they have some in in real life. I'm actually going to have a look. Lancashire and Cheshire Amateur League. They do. They have the Rhodes Cup, the Ray Cup, the Whitehead Cup, and the Hellawell Shield. So, squad. No, I'm sorry. Tactics. Is Tom Set still? Spaps is still hurt. He's out another 2 weeks. So is Kerry Evans named to the side? He is not. Nicky Roberts is out 4 more weeks. So for right now, yes, you can give Kerry Evans uh, the availability. I forgot to check the cups just like that. So, hmm. Oddly enough, the Lancaster and Cheshire Amateur Football League. The most successful club to ever come out of it is Stalybridge Celtic Football Club, who made it all the way up to well, I don't know if either the Football League Third Division North back in 1921, 1923, or more recently the National League in 2019. Stalybridge was so. Um, but oh yeah, I closed the tab and I meant to look at something here. So Lancaster and Cheshire Amateur League. So Rhodes and the right. So let's see. Rhodes Cup. How about just Rhodes? None. Not here. How about Ray? This is going to be a shit ton of results. Portuguese under 19s, Russian under 18s. How about the Whitehead? Let's just try Whitehead. Whitehead Fish and Chip Cup. Fish and Chip Cup. Oh my goodness me. So it has one of them. Red gets AFC from the Humber Premier League Premier Division. And then let's try the Hellowell. Let's try Hellowell. Hellowell. Shield's not in here. So it's going to be interesting. Oop, auto save. It might be a few emails, might be a lot of emails actually, but just to figure out, okay, how many and who it competes in what, and then sort it out. So, 7 days already until the fixture. So, we are moving along here. We got Earlham Steel Rangers after reserves after this actually. So, that might be a big matchup. Remember, we beat them to win the league last season, but they came up with us. So now, what can they? What are they going to be like now that they're up in a higher division with us? So we'll see. Um, I mean, you got to think it's AFC Oldham reserves, I think, right? Who are in this division, or is it the under 18s? It's one of the two. But uh, if they don't pick up points, and we do, we very much will open, and we win, I should say. If we win this match, and they don't pick up points, um, AFC Oldham, whether it's reserves or under 18s, whatever the team in our division is, then uh, that gap is only going to widen. So that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm looking towards or looking for. Meanwhile, we got Stafford under 18s versus Counterlogic under 18s. We'll see how our youth recruits fare in the National Under 18 Northwest. Look at that. Shots on target. Ricardo, Mawson under 18, 71%. Snicky is second in the division. Carey turns eye-catching performance in Counterlogic 8 FC under 18's victory. We are now 2 wins, 5 draws, and 1 loss. 11 points for the under 18s. That's not bad. Evans came in. He's the first team player. He had a 6.9, but Benito Vasallo scored the goal. Katia Badley scored 2, one player of the match. What was the final, by the way? 5 something? 5-2 under Stafford under 18. Stafford under 18s, the senior squad plays in the Northern Premier League Premier Division. So that's way up there in the, I think that's level 7. But, yeah, that's a nice win for the under 18s. So 6 days away from the fixture. Oddly enough, same day we got Chester under 18s as well versus our Counterlogic under 18s. So great that the under 18s are playing every weekend, by the way. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I wish that the under 21s were also in a league. So, but we'll get there. I think we'll get there. I think if we can get ourselves promoted, we might get invited. The under 21s, you got to figure, might get invited. That's what happened with the under 18s. We got promoted, under 18s got invited. Now we're trying to tear it up against under 18 programs from clubs that are 10 plus divisions above us. So, and honestly, we're holding our own for a bit, 2 wins, 5 draws, 1 loss. Okay. Not rocking the socks off anybody, but we're no pushovers either. So, your 2032 European Championship hopefuls gear up for inspection. This is for who's going to host. The Dutch, the Belgians, the English, the Germans, the Spanish, and the Scots, and the Welsh are all looking to see who wants to host. Joint Netherlands-Belgium's bid. Okay. The host will be decided March 11th, 2025, so in about 5 months. So that'll be neat. We watched the recent Euros. France won over Spain in the final. Wonder what our 2025 tournament will be. Summer tournament. Might be the Gold Cup if that's around. Or if that plays in 2025, we might do the Gold Cup. Do it? No. No. Oh, God, no. Tyler Harrison is a solid substitute for us. So, okay. Warner now is showing potential to be a level 11 left back. Wow. And I signed him. I mean, hey. Not bad. I'm going to pat my own back, toot my own horn for that. Why not, man? 5 days to go until the fixture. Cookie, Snicky, Ricardo from Boston under 18s, all tied for the league leading goal scorers. 3 goals apiece. This is Luke Brownlee scouted. Not bad at all. Also potentially level 11 standard. And he could play defensive midfield, which we like. So, Oh, they have a good partnership up top. 3-4-1-2, and more scout reports to go through. Just clean these up. Okay. And now we'll take over to 4 days ago. So we're getting ready for match day number 4 already, man. Match day number 4 in this league. And I mean, there's only 18 games in the season, so we're already into almost mid-October, you know. Next game will be late October, and then we'll be into early to mid-November. So 3 games from now, we'll be almost into the holiday season. Kind of nuts when you think about it. We do have the January transfer window as well that might be a bit messy because we might get a lot of offers from teams, I think. So you can see that's the start of the December fixtures there. Not far beyond that will be that January transfer window. Union draw, Real Salt Lake 2-2. West Ham lose to Palace 3-2. And then Union beat Kansas City 2-1. So that draw might have hurt the Union's chances of sneaking in the playoffs. They don't have their game in hand anymore. They have 39 points, but the 3 teams above them are all on 40. That's actually insane. I mean, if Philly comes back into wins a playoff spot with 2 games left, by the way, that would be crazy. That'd be quite the turnaround. But we'll see how they fare. Well, let's get some music for you. I did launch Winamp, and then I'm not even playing the music for you. Hang on. Bum 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 bum. There you go. Let's see here. Oh, okay. When the only thing I meant to say is we haven't had an announcement. At least I don't think. I looked for it yesterday. I didn't find it, but we haven't had an announcement on Liga Feminina yet. And I would have thought at least an announcement of the dates. Like at least give us the dates that it's going to take place. Because Impact Finals are when? March? May. Sorry, yeah, March. March is past. May. End of May. So I'm surprised we haven't had anything yet. Here's Rain as a defender. Look at the headers won and the blocks and the interceptions. Really good so far from him. Goalkeeping, leaky defense, busy defense. Mosselberg under 18s, Altrincham Hale under 21s, and we're right there with Bar Hill down here. Also in the quadrant, Didsbury and Earlham Steel Rangers reserves. Shooting, aggressive shooting, clinical shooting, also all the way up there at the top. Here's Milnrow Figuerovia. Possession from Chambers. Infrequently wins the ball and loose in possession, and he's right down there. Applegate, Rain, who's another one of their midfielders. Interestingly enough, Cookies is in the frequently wins the ball, reliable in possession quadrant. So Akonikun is the infrequently wins the ball, but is reliable in possession. That's good. And then Twinkle's in the frequently wins the ball, but loose in possession quadrant. Set piece defensive efficiency, low expected assists against per game, and fewer crosses against per game, and we are right there. Pinned as far down as you can get, which is good. Monroe up here, higher expected assisted against per game, but fewer crosses against per game. Spaps out 11 days. Nicky Roberts is still out 3 weeks, so Spaps is probably going to be back for the next game. And everybody else looking all right. So on we go. 3 to go. Let's run the ads now, and they should be out of the way for the actual match. I totally didn't even change the title, by the way. I changed the number of the stream and not the title. Not necessarily the brightest bulb. But there you go. I didn't even originally change the game, but I did in the intro. We should be moving on here shortly. We might do a Leagues in Focus. Could do it tomorrow. Tomorrow might be a better opportunity to do that. So. That is a foul. 2 days ago. Milnrow Figuerovia. I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay, still no applicants, by the way, for the under-18s assistant manager after 15 months. Thanks for your suggestion. You're an agent. Come on now. All right. Team selection, we're going to ignore that. We are 2-5 favorites. Milner Figueroa are 15-2. The draw is 7-2. We've got our pre-match press conference. So let's go ahead and take that. And we've got let's kick things off with the first question from Dean Higham at the Blizzard. He's the only journalist in attendance. Has the 14-day gap between fixtures affected your preparations for this match? No. How important are players like Cookies, who seem so sharp both ends, tactically and mentally? As far as I'm concerned, he's integral to what we do, and I'd be happy to have a team full of players like him. How important is a player of Shima's physical traits to what you do as CLG manager? I'm so lucky to have such a game-changing talent like him in my squad. That was powder puff questions, mate. That was the entire press conference. So, pleased with the rest period? Yep. We've got a day to go. So, getting in some match practice before this fixture from the Fir Grove playing fields. It's expected to be partly sunny, mostly cloudy. 16. All right. Yes, I'm aware. Spaps, I'm not going to make available. Kerry Evans will remain available because Evans is not named. Spaps is back in 5 days, so Spaps is actually going to be ready for the Earlham Steel Rangers reserves match, which is good. Nicky Roberts still out 10 days to 3 weeks. Wow. One day to go. Ooh, Star Road. Remember Star Road from Super Mario RPG? Sean Warner is still poor when asking to dive into tacticals, and far prefers to remain standing. Rip. That's unfortunate. That is, well, we've tried. Give him the gold star. Um, but that's unfortunate. Village Manchester Reserves versus Didsbury. Training and review. Didsbury beat Village Manchester Reserves 2-0. Village Manchester back in a drop. 3 points from 4 games. Aldrich Ham Hale under 21s are bottom, 0-3. Earlham dropped down there as well. They're down at the, I mean, you got 4 teams on 4 points. Almost half the division. Literally half the division is within 2 points of each other. Literally all the entire division, but 2 teams are within 3 points of each other. So shows you how early days it is yet. It is game day, everybody. It's finally here. It's match day. And oh, I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully we can pick up 4 wins from 4 and just really extend the lead at the top. That's what we're looking to do here. Plunk. Here we go. We are the top billing, first versus sixth. Catalantic FC under-18s win as Darkwa plays well. Darkwa got player of the match, and was subbed on and got player of the match. Subbed on in the 73rd, got a goal for us, and we won. Corey Hammonds also scored. We won 2-1 over Chester under-18s. Very nicely done. We're actually up to 5th in the league. 3 wins, 5 draws, 1 loss, 14 points. Oldham under-18s lead the league. We're only 5 points off the top. I'm very proud of the under-18s so far. Chester are in the Vanarama National, and we just beat their under-18 fitness test. Spaps has actually passed the fitness test. Alex Hearn, it's not required, but we're not going to play Spaps because he still needs. I think it's about 4 days, if I remember correctly. So cheeky save. We're going to have a cheeky save, and we're going to get into this fixture. Good, great song from Samurai Showdown, but we'll pick it up another stream because that is the game saved, and we need to prepare our walkout song, shall we? So here we go. Let's get ready for the walkout. Okay. Looks like they changed formation from their last match. They're switching to a 5-2-1-2 or from a 5-2-1-2 to a 4-2-3-1. Okay, they want to counter. If you carry on your last performance into this match, we'll do well. There's that 4-2-3-1. Josh, say please just snap on a kitty, rap on a pass on a deep, pass on it like 2019. My flow so close, but I don't really care. There's the table. Milrow Figuerovia are in 6th. We are expected to win. All right. And we are underway here from Milrow Figuerovia's grounds. That one's going to be put out by McLaren. It will be a throw. Now we have the ball here on the opposite side. Konikun with it, looking for an option. Finds Snicky. Good ball. Back to Twinkle. Twinkle for Jack. Jack for Konikun. Snicky. Oh, what a turn, Snicky. Go on, Snicky. It's blocked. Jack. Frack. What a terrible ball. Jack did so well to find you, and then you just gave it away. And now we're all over the shop. Gums picking it up on the left. Goes back to Wilkinson Lowe. Thompson, I thought might have fouled him there, but he didn't get called for it. Ultracham Hale under 18s, by the way, have just scored versus Timperley Villa. Here's a cross back post, Spaps! But O'Brien will get his hands on it. Here's Frack with the corner now. So can't get to it. Can Cookies bring it down? No. It's going to fall. Chambers chasing it. Chambers going to pick it up. Jack is the only one back. Jack back. Not to be confused with Jack Black, but Jack back. That's the end of the highlight reel. Frack. Tom set. Back for Frack. Good touch from Frack. We'll get the cross in. Back post Sheamus. Can win the header? Yes, but it goes over. It will be goal kick. Oh, Snicky just couldn't run that down. Really good ball movement from Milrow. Parks, good cutout, but it falls right to Freeman. And another tackle required, and Parks is equal to it. A conical twinkle. Nice switch into the midfield. Cookies has space to drive it now. Has options on the right. Tomset. Tomset in plenty of space. They're not closing him down. Tomset to cut inside. Twinkle for a Konikun. A Konikun. The shooting lane emptied, but Parks with a touch. Parks! And O'Brien with the save. It is a corner. Timperley Villa have leveled versus Ultra Jam Hale under 18s. I believe it's under 18s. Still, corner comes in. Knocked down. Thompson has it. Tomset. Maybe with options. Sheamus, I don't think, was on sides. He was not. Flag's going up. And it will be offsides on Sheamus. Oh, Wilkinson Lowe just cleared that out from Frack's feet. Here's myself for Twinkle. Oh, Freeman will take it off Sheamus, but it rolls through to Parks. Parks header back post for Thompson. No. Wilkinson Lowe got it out for a corner. Sheamus to take the corner kick. It's a pretty good one. Oh, headed Twinkle, and O'Brien's got it. Sorry, it's Ultra Tam Hale under 21s. My bad. Frack's free kick doesn't pump it in the box. Interestingly enough. Now back for me. Cookies. Frack. Tomset with space. Great ball. Tomset. Oh, Tomset. It goes in off Mark Hall for an own goal. That's how it's being scored, but they count on the scoreboard all the same. We lead 1-0. Such a great ball from Frack. I think that's harsh to give that as an own goal. I really think that's harsh. Yeah, it's very harsh. But it's listed as an own goal. And we lead 1-0. Chambers now trying to answer. Konikun, good cutout. And now Frack. Oh, and he's just fouled him. No reason to foul him there. Oh, Groganon's just gone down without contact. That's not right. Jack will put it out so he can receive treatment. No contact injury. That is no good. Now here's Parks. Sheamus on the left. Good turn from Sheamus. Really good turn from Sheamus. Can't cut it back. It takes a weird deflection. Sneaky can't get a boot to it. And it's cleared. Good tackle from Twinkle. Cookies for Tomset. Oh, he tried to put one in behind. A little floater into the box there. And got headed away. Twinkle eventually comes down. When it goes back to Brot, we'll reset. Sheamus now. Cookies. Tomset, lovely stuff. He dragged the defender close. Tomset has got space and bring it forward. Tomset needs options. Now Frack is his option. Back for Twinkle. For Frack. Frack can't invert, so he gives it back. Not that he should have there. Twinkle. Snicky. Somebody needs to go wide into the space here. Somehow gets through to Sheamus. Tries to chip the keeper, but the flag has gone up for offsides. Oh, Gums wins that header. But I've run it down. Now we're going to build play from the back here. No reason to give that to Parks. Twinkle should have turned on it. Here's Jack. Parks. Konikun. Oh, it's cut out by Freeman. It will come back for Jack. Now Frack in the midfield. Cookies. Tomset. Can drive it forward a little bit here. He's going to be pressured pretty heavily. Try to get it back for Frack. Took a deflection, but it still goes to Frack. Cookies went with a shot, and it gets blocked, and Gums is just going to boot it upfield. Here's Frack, Twinkle. Snicky, back turn to goal. They couldn't turn on it. Twinkle, Cookies. For Twinkle. Parks on the left. Parks stayed on sides. Back for Sheamus. It's cut out. Thompson does win it. In the box. Can't get the cross and had an option with Frack on the back pass here. But now here comes Milnrow. Figuerovia. Up the pitch. Chambers now. Cookies cuts. That's a foul. And that might be a booking here. That is going to be a booking. Cookies has been booked. Physio has to come on to help Chambers. They have a free kick. Rain here. That's a good one on the back post. Parks with a big header. Now we can break, actually, off this. We can continue to break. Bringing it forward. Snicky. Find the pass. Find the bit. Don't delay the pass. Now Konikun. Konikun goes for goal, and it's wide. It'll be a goal kick. Here's Parks. Little floater. Back post. I'm on the mark. And I somehow headed it right at O'Brien. I can't believe that. Unmarked on the back post and got it down right to O'Brien. Twinkle boots it upfield. Wilkinson low. Will knock it down for O'Brien. Frack. Konikun, Twinkle. Snicky. Oh, what a ball over the top for Thompson, who's making the run. Thompson's definitely onside. They were out of shape. Thompson, the cross comes in. Freeman, knocks it down. Chambers will pick it up. That's a good cutout from Frack. Cookies up for Twinkle. Looping ball over the top. Sheamus get there. Sheamus just keeps it in. Sheamus with the cross. Is Thompson going to win the header? Yes, but O'Brien again is there. Comes across back post. Freeman will head it clear. That's offsides anyway on Cookies. AFC Oldham reserves just conceded to Bar Hill. That one's 1-1. Could be good news for us if we can stay in the lead. That should be a foul. Advantage is going to be played. Sheamus for Parks. Parks for Twinkle. Twinkle can't turn and shoot. It's going to be blocked, deflected out for a corner. They think he's wasting time. He's definitely took a knock. Parks, good header, but it's going to fall out for Pierre. Pierre with a cross. I've headed it out, and it goes out for a corner. Chambers out for Pierre. Pierre, what a save from Brott. Brott Wall, all day. Timberley Willem now lead Altrincham Hale under 21s. Chambers, oh, it's headed. Brott has to tip it over. Corner kick again. Here's Chambers again. And Snicky actually is the one that will head it clear. Gums will run it down. McLaren, Hall. Where does he go with the ball here? McLaren over the top, and Brott will have that. All day. Here's Freeman. To throw. Sheamus picks it up. Cookies has got it. Cookies for Thompson. Thompson for Konikun. Konikun finds Frack. Frack, can he wiggle free? Frack with a shot. It's just the weakest shot on goal you've ever seen. And O'Brien will glove it. Jack, good cutout. Now Sheamus. Twinkle, Cookies. Got options. Needs to find them. That's not one of them. Jack, Twinkle, Jack, Snicky. Now to me, very high line here from Milrow. Cookies over to Tomset into space, and away we go. Tomset now. When's the cross coming in? Tomset gets the cross. It goes all the way out for Twinkle. Twinkle has a shot. It's blocked. I don't know why the cross wasn't somewhere remotely close to where it could be headed down. It's a good cutout from Jack. Two minutes of stoppage time, and that is half. So halftime whistle goes. We are 1-0 in the lead. XG looking good, but we haven't finished all of our chances. We're going to tell them we're happy. We are. They changed Danny Hammond for Josh Grogan for Danny Hammond, I should say. And they're underway. Chambers. Good cutout from Twinkle. It'll go back to Brott. We'll build from the back. Get a player booked to Konikun. Oh, it's off the post. Are you kidding? Lovely interception from Tomset. Konikun hits the post. Now Brott will boot it upfield. Good win from Konikun. Sheamus now. Had to take a heavy touch, still maintain possession. Snicky, Cookies. Tomset can't turn on it. He's too far inside. He has a go from long range, and that's way over. It'll be a goal kick. Ultra Cham Hale under 21s have just tied it. And then Timberley Villa literally in the next minute have gone back ahead. Twinkle, Cookies, driving into space, Cookies. He's done so well here on the run. Can he get the cross in? Comes towards Snicky. They can't pull back on it. Hall clears it. Comes to me, Twinkle, Akone-kun. Akone-kun having a shot. Akone-kun! Have you ever seen anything like it? Akone-kun with a turn and blast. That's in off the underside of the crossbar from 25 yards. I got to get Firefox audio going here. My bad. And it's 2-0. Just like that. Chambers, this one's going to fall for Cookies. Cookies finds Sheamus. Sheamus going to line up and shoot. Oh! Just a foot too high, and it's a goal kick. We're going to replace Cookies because he's booked. So, Akone-kun's going to go back. And then Colin Tomset will move to the middle. And Sila will come on for Cookies. Jack for Twinkle. Jack for Parks. Parks. Jack. Back for Parks. Twinkle. Sheamus might be off here. It's going to roll through to the keeper. The flag is up anyway. For the offsides. Would he say would have preferred to stay on the bench? I need you, mate. You know a player's been booked. It's only 2-0. Thompson, good touch, Thompson. Jack for Frack for Twinkle. Twinkle needs options. Got Parks. Parks, Thompson, Sheamus. Did Sheamus go too early? No. Snicky the header. Snicky off the bar. Sheamus. And it's over. Wow, what a crazy couple of a minute there. A couple of minutes to a minute. That's a good cutout from Parks. Really nicely done. I shouldn't have said, by the way, with Silicon it's only 2-0. The point is it's 2-0 with like 30 minutes and stop it. Like plenty of time. If it was 2-0 and it was like the 90th minute, I would understand. It's 2-0 and we still have about 30 to 35 minutes to play. Like, we need you. Oh, that is a yellow for Dylan. Jack with a free kick to Twinkle. It's such a useless, like, what are you going to do with the ball here? You do need to move into space. Frack, that's nicely done. Frack going to have a go. Frack. Oh, for Thompson. Thompson. Oh, Thompson. Beautiful from Thompson. Tight offsides, but he's on. And Thompson, first touch, right in the corner. Lovely stuff. Timberley Villa, 4-2 they lead over Ultra Cham Hale Under 21s. Three 0 for us. Jack, good cutout, Jack. Park's looking a little tired, so is Frack. Here's a Coon for Frack for me. For Twinkle, back for me. And that just goes nowhere. Wilkinson low will come down with it. Oh, Parks and Jack have both stepped up on the play. They allowed the defender through. Dylan might be off, should be off, is off. Flag has gone up. Time for our second sub. Let's put in Mukundi for Snicky. Oh, he'd also rather stay on the bench, wouldn't he? Man, get over it. Here's Dylan. In the middle. Hammond, what a save from Brott. Corner kick. Brotwall. What a fantastic save. That was hit really well, too. This one going all the way out. Mukundi can't win it. Oh, and Brott just tips it. Will be another corner. Brotwall, fantastic stuff. Here comes a corner. Brott will glove it. Brott with the boot upfield. Jones wins it. Thompson knocks it down for Mukundi. Mukundi does well to turn on. Ah, it's too heavy a touch. Jones knocks it. It will go out for a corner, actually. Here's Sheamus. That's a good corner. Parks was getting threatening. Wilkinson low will put it out the other side for a corner. Here's Frack. Frack. Wilkinson low heads again. Clear. Kunnikun tries too tight a pass. Twinkle. We'll see it cut out. There's Thompson. Mukundi. Twinkle. Parks on the left. Parks. His cross is deflected out for a corner. Here's Frack. Well, that's a wicked cross. Headed by Jones will be a throw. Sheamus for Parks. Parks got options. Parks gonna take it himself. Parks to shit. Parks! You can make a claim that O'Brien should do better, but he is beaten. He is beaten either way. Oh, header comes in. Parks clears it. Who do we have left? Sean Warner for Parks is really playing great. Let's put in Warner for Frack, shall we? Dylan Jack should cut that out. Will to go back to Brat. Brat, Sheamus. Oh, it's cut out. Dylan's got it. Hammond. Barhill beaten AFC Oldham reserves, by the way, 3-1. And Timberley Villa 5-3 over Ultracham Hale under 21s. Sila will bring it forward here. Sila. Good knock on Sila. Finds a Konikun. A Konikun got to go back center with it. Instead, goes back to the D-line with it. Freckle the ball over the top that Sila did not feel like running for. And it goes out for a goal kick. Warner comes in for Frack. Final sub of the game. And we've got 2 minutes and stoppage left. It's a good cutout from Parks. Tom's it for me. Find Silo on the left. This one's going to go to McCundy. McCundy back to me. Sila. For me. Twinkle. Over the top. Ball coming in over the top. McCundy's not running for it. McLaren will pick it up. Here's Hall. Hall trying to turn with it. Dylan. Hammond. Hammond being pressured a little bit by Jack. For Chambers. Chambers. Oh, Warner almost fouled him. Now did foul him. Could have been a booking there, but wasn't. 3 minutes of stoppage. Here's Dylan for Jones, McLaren, Vela, Dylan. Over on the left for Chambers. Chambers heads it forward. Hammond might be off. Jack. Parks puts it out. Will be a corner. Timberley Villa 6-3 over Ultracham Hale under 21s now. Here's Chambers with the corner for Milrow Figrovia. On the back post, but Jack heads it clear. Jones will bring it back in. Anything now is just consolation. Pierre on the back post. Parks. Warner's done well. It will be a corner. This might be the last kick of the game here. Chambers from the corner. Delayed putting it in. Jack's put it out for another corner, but that is the full-time whistle. 3 goals in the second half, and Brat finally has his clean sheet, by the way. Some excellent saves he made as well. 4 in total. And CLG FC are 4-0 winners here on the day. Outshot 20-5, 8-4 on target, XG 1.86 to 0.82. They had 1 clear-cut chance and 1 half chance. We had 3 half chances. We even scored off a non-half chance. We had 66% possession. We were offsides 5 times, them only 1. We've completed 92% of our passes. They did 84. And average rating for them 6.31, us 7.57. We had 49 progressive passes. They had 22. We also had 119 high-intensity sprints. They did 126. Here's the pass map. You can see all over the place, really. So many different strong connections with the passing. Them not so much. But really solid win in the end. Konikun gets player of the match. 4 key passes, 1 clear-cut chance created, 1 goal. That's enough for player of the match. So, yeah, Brat gets his first clean sheet of the season. Congratulations, Brat. You know what this means. So there you have it. Bar Hill beat AFC Oldham Reserves as well, 3-2, which means Bar Hill move up to 7 points. We are now 5 clear of the competition. Malstonbrook under 18s, if they win, can cut that deficit to 3 again. But the team in second did lose. So unless Boston do find a way to beat Earlham Steel Rangers Reserves, then we will be 5 clear only 4 games into the season. So absolutely fantastic. Uh, but yeah, that was really good. 6-3 for Temperley Villa over Altrincham Hale under 21s as well, who remain pointless, winless so far this season. Hopefully they can pick up something, a point, a win, and hopefully not against us. But that is fantastic stuff. We do have a post-match press conference, so let's attend that post-match press conference. Okay, let's kick this off with the first question from Ricky Grant at TalkSport. He's the only journalist in attendance. Just how good was that goal by Parks? It was worth the admission fee, that's for sure. Cullum Townsend netted his first goal today after coming through the club's academy. You must share the fans' delight after seeing a young player coming through the ranks and making an impact at this level. We're a club that puts great emphasis on youth development, and to see Cullen scoring his first senior goal today was special. Just how far do you think he can go? He can go right way to the top, no doubt about that. What are your views on Twinkle's performance today? The consensus seemed to be he had a great game. I have to be pleased after that. He had a good game. Yep. In light of Swansea manager Ryan Tanner's admission of interest in signing Frack, what are your immediate thoughts on the situation? Can I? Uh, I don't know who's been saying what, but we're not going to be selling Frack to anyone. Does a good relationship with anybody? Oh, Tanner was previously quoted as saying, "I'll speak to her if necessary, and we'll handle things." Uh, you are coveting one of her players. I'll speak to her if necessary. We'll handle this as professionals. And I thought it'd be worth in a game here. Oh, okay, okay, Ryan. Where's Swansea Championship? Yeah, 20th in this Sky Bet Championship. You don't want to go to a team that's going to get relegated, mate. You do not want to go to a team that's going to get relegated, Frack. What are you talking about? Does a good relationship with another manager help in these situations? Does perhaps make it easier to reject a transfer bid if it comes from a trusted friend? Uh, that's pretty. That's. This is actually really true, but I don't want to say that. Uh, I think it's always easier to deal with somebody you can respect rather than have to delve in a conflict with somebody who bears a grudge. Uh, we'll say that. What have you made of the difference in standards since you were promoted? I've been really pleased with how we've done. It's a definite increase in quality, but we've shown we can play at this level too. I think that's good. Can you offer an insight as to why you set up your team to play this way? I believe football should be played in a certain style and in a certain way. That guides my principles of play. I think that's fine. The press conference was just fine, says Poppy Hamilton. Uh, After featuring in the last league match, I'm now one appearance away from making 5 league appearances, which will trigger a contract clause, which will add an additional year onto the contract. That's good. Akoni couldn't inform, and Tanner was spotted at the grounds. And then Tanner keeping an eye on Frack. Okay, well, you can keep an eye on him all you want. He's not for sale. So that is that. We're going to have a cheeky save. But that's the end of the episode. So thank you so much for watching. Really short stream tonight, I know, an hour 45, but that's all we have time for. Um, so it's all we have time for, really, for the majority of this week. If you see the schedule, so keep an eye on it. Obviously, the schedule, it's up to date. We will be following that as closely as we can. And yeah, I think it's fantastic. So that we are 4-0, by the way, at the top, and potentially, depending on that Boston Brook under 18s match, um, could be 5 clear at the top of the table. Earlham Steel Rangers reserves, who were favored to win the division, is our next opponent. They play Boston Brook under 18s. They are on 4 points. They're going to want to climb the table as well. So we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can keep increasing the gap. But for now, for those of you watching on YouTube, this has been CLG FC episode 24. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time. Take care.